Thank you for listening to the Real Estate Voice podcast. I'm Vernon R.E. Jones, managing broker, owner of Jones Homes. And for over 30 plus years, we have serviced the 7-county Denver metro area. Key findings for the week. The median list price grew about 14.2% compared to this time last year. Asking prices marked a 14th week of double-digit gains as the pace picked up over last week's 12.9% jump. This gain comes as climbing mortgage rates are already eroding buyer purchasing power. But with a construction shortage of almost 6 million homes over the last decade, which is 5 times the recent pace of home building, sellers continue to have pricing power in today's housing market. New listings, a measure of sellers putting homes up for sale, were down 5%, marking the third consecutive week of decline. With the number of homes for sale still near record lows, new listings, the number of newly for sale homes, indicate the likely path of home sales in the months ahead. On the heels of relatively weak February existing home sales data, new listings fell behind what we observed at this time last year by a wider margin than in recent weeks. Active inventory is down about 18% from a year ago. The limited number of homes for sale is a lesson in perspective. This same stat that frustrates would-be homebuyers also means that today's home sellers enjoyed less competition than last year. Indeed, many consumers recognize that the housing market conditions remain favorable for sellers. In addition to long-term factors, the usual seasonality of the housing market is also nearing some of the best dynamics for sellers. This is why we recognize April 10th through the 16th as the best time to list your home for sale. Days on the market. Homes spent 10 fewer days on the market than this time last year. Homes are still moving quickly, requiring successful buyers to submit offers right away in order to be competitive, hinting at a possible adjustment. The size of the gap shrank since last week. Nevertheless, a typical home spent just 47 days on the market in February, roughly on par with March 2021, and faster than the fastest moving month in any pre-pandemic year. A couple of things I want to say about our local market. Over the last week, I have seen more signs for sale. And something else I found interesting is I think those numbers will change for our local market. I think we will start to see an increase, higher than national, of homes for sale on the market. However, I will reiterate, as the higher interest rates go, the less buyer pool is available. Thus, it could potentially be less competition. And again, don't quote me. I'm saying it will be less competition. That is not saying it will not remain competitive. Another thing for our local market that I've noticed, that price decreases on homes almost double price increases on homes. And this is in the Denver metro area. Of course, this is for our local market. So just as a heads up, and that's a 7-day week review that I've been noticing. Higher price decreases than increases. And I see slightly more listings beginning to come on the market. It may be a trend. Let's hope so. Any questions, feel free to give us a call at 303-359-8218. This is Vernon Jones with the Real Estate Voice. And as always, please be safe.